Hello everyone, welcome to CIT 15 Computer Concepts here at Fresno City College. My name is Mark Forestier and I'm going to be your online instructor for this 9-week course. The purpose of this video is to kind of familiarize you with the layout of my IT lab and how this course is going to progress throughout the 9 weeks of this class. To begin with, there's a notification area. I will either notify you by posting something here, or I will send you an email to your email address. Now, that means that you should check your emails at least once a day to make sure that nothing is getting past you. The next section here is getting started. I need to verify that you're actually registered to this class in the My IT Lab product. So you'll need to go into the set time zone and change student ID. Number one is to verify that this is a Pacific Standard Time, because all deadlines for this class for assignments, tests, or whatever will be Pacific Standard Time. And up here I need to verify your student ID so that I can actually know that you're registered in My IT Lab as a Fresno City College student. And so once you do that, you'll click out here on Save, and then you'll be able to be set. Okay. The next area is the course materials area. Now, in the course materials area, I put a copy of the welcome email. Again, it's one of those ones where if you got the email and you misplaced it, whatever, a lot of good information here was in the welcome email, so you can come back to that one. In the course materials area, and you'll spend a lot of time here, is a copy of the course outline, which I'll go through here in a few minutes. An FAQ sheet. You know, a lot of questions which are pretty simple have some simple answers, so check the FAQ sheet when you have questions first. A copy of the ebook. You know, when you pay for My IT Lab, you not only get the simulation software, you also get a ebook to go with it. And then a breakdown of all the 9 weeks of this class, broken down week by week with every assignment that is particular due. Okay, so if I go into week 1's folder here, there we go, comes up. You'll see I have a weekly announcements folder followed by any assignments that are due this particular week. So this is the actual week 1 assignments. If I go into the weekly announcements folder, there are things inside here. You should always read these instructions first document and see if there's anything in there to give you an idea of what's changed. Week 1 is very important to verify that your student ID, so it has the steps to verify. If you've already done it, fantastic. There are 2 sets of homeworks for the Microsoft Office assignments. There are trainings versus assessments. As trainings and assessments are similar, not identical, but similar. This is a tour, a video tour and stuff on how it goes through and how you can work it. And the biggest difference between the trainings and the assessments is the trainings will show you step by step how to do everything. The assessments will expect you to know how to do that. Either way, once you have submitted a training or assessment, you'll be able to view the submission and you'll actually be able to look at the answer key, and you can go back and do it a second or a third time. Okay. There's also a copy of the a tour of the hands-on test. We're going to take 3 hands-on tests for this class, one for Word, one for Excel, and one for Access. They used to be called the grader projects, but we're going to be taking those, and so you'll take a look at that tour. So these are just video links, these 2 here, to kind of familiarize yourself with how the homework and the exams are going to work for the CIT 15 class. Okay, so now I'm going to come back over here to my previous level. Okay, and that's an example of week 1, and you'll see again that breakdown for all 9 weeks of this course. Okay, now what I'd like to do is to go into the course outline for this class. Okay, now the course outline, the first thing you'll see at the top is all my contact information. How to get a hold of me? Hey, email's the way it goes, right? This is 2018, so send an email. Next thing here is you'll see a breakdown between the weeks. So here's the week 1 that says everything that's due in week 1, and it says the reminder, the week 1 deadline is 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday, January 13th. What do you have to have done by that deadline? You know, hey, guess what? By January 10th, you have to have My IT Lab registered. By that 13th, you have to have it paid for. A temporary account will not be accepted after January 13th. If you have it, you'll be dropped. So you need to have a paid account by January 13th. Then there is the training, the assessment assignments. Now, trainings I don't record as part of your letter grade, but you need to go through the training so you actually understand how to learn the material in Microsoft Office, or in this first case, it happens to be Windows 10. Then the assessment, you go through that, that's actually going to be used to calculate your letter grade. In addition, to those things in week 1, you also have a review of the narrated PowerPoints, and you should go through and read the ebook for Chapter 1, taking the Chapter 1 quiz by the end of the week. Okay? Then you'll see a breakdown for each week after that, week 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay? Now sometimes you'll have what's called an exam week. Like here, week 3 is an exam week. You'll take a hands-on test and 4 chapter quizzes. Okay? Then you'll come back, work on some assignments and stuff, and then, hey, look, week 5, another exam week. Look, Week 7, another exam week, okay? And then we get done and we take the final. Now, keep in mind that this final here is going to be completed for this class by Tuesday, March 6th. So that last week 9 of this class, you'll have to have everything done by Tuesday, not the Saturday like the regular deadlines, okay? Expected email responses. If you email me Monday through Thursday, I will typically try to get back to you within 24 hours. If you email me on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm probably not going to get back to you to the following Monday, so I'm not going to be much help to be able to help you out. So please, please plan accordingly, okay? You know, if there's technical difficulties with my IT Lab, if there's problems with your internet, if there's problems with your home computer, whatever it may be, these deadlines are going to be firm, so please, please, please don't wait till the last minute. There are things that I can help with, but there's some things that I can't. So I'm not going to be able to be available and stuff on the weekends, okay? Required for this class, you need to have a PC or a Mac, okay? Tablets or smartphones, Chromebooks will not work. If you're going to use a Mac, okay? If you're going to use a Mac, it will require you to not only have Microsoft Office 2016 for Windows. Office 2016 for Mac will not work. You need the 2016 for Windows, and it has to be installed using either Boot Camp or VMware. If you don't know what this is about, then chances are that Mac's not going to help you for this class, okay? You can use, there are computer labs in this campus and stuff that you can find out about and stuff and be able to use that, or maybe you have a friend that has a PC or has a Mac that has Microsoft 2016 for Windows, okay? Most important is the Mac Office doesn't include Access, doesn't include the database, and that's a major requirement for this class. You'll need to have reliable internet action. You'll need to have this My IT Lab software purchased, okay? Again, remember, temporary accounts are not used after the first week, okay? Tech support. Unfortunately, I hate to tell you guys, but I'm not your tech support person. If you're having a problem setting up My IT Lab, if you're having a problem with the way it's working or whatever, you need to contact My IT Lab's tech support. If you're having a problem with the school's email or something, you contact Fresno City's tech support. That's not me, okay? So I want to let you know that right away. Microsoft Office, those 3 hands-on tests that I mentioned, you'll need Microsoft Office to actually do those actual hands-on tests. And so here is a way for you to be able to get it. I recommend, here's the $6.99 per month. You just do it for the 3 months that you're taking this class, and this way you have the software available to you. It is required for you to have access to Microsoft Office 2016 for Windows, okay? Again, you have to have a school email address. If you're planning on dropping this class, okay, I'm going to take attendance very regularly. If you do not do any assignments during a particular week, that constitutes an absence. If you have been absent twice, okay, in other words, 2 weeks out of the 9 weeks, you're going to get dropped from this class, okay? If you don't have My IT Lab registered by January 10th, that's 2 days after the semester starts, you'll be dropped as a no-show. If you don't have My IT Lab paid for by January 13th, that's the first Saturday, when all that stuff is due for week 1, you'll be dropped from this class, okay? This is an online class, and it's only 9 weeks, so you can't really just wait till the last minute. You have to be able to go out there, get this software purchased, and get going, because it's a limited amount of time. This is a short-term class, okay? If you want to drop the class, you can do so up to the drop deadline, unless, of course, it's happened because of any other failures. Grading policies. There's going to be 13 quizzes. There are 13 chapters. There's going to be 5 sets of homeworks, the assessments for Windows, Word, Excel, Access, and PowerPoint. There's going to be 3 hands-on tests for Word, Excel, and Access. There's going to be a comprehensive final on the textbook, total of 1,200 points, standard grading scale. Okay. Quizzes and trainings, in trainings, you can do the trainings as many times as you want. I don't record any of the scores. The assessments, you can do them a maximum of 3 times, and I keep your highest score. When you look at the breakdown of the points here, if you see up here that Windows is worth 100 points, because there's only 1 chapter, but Word, Excel, and Access all have 4 chapters, and I just basically make them 100 points divided by 4. So 400 divided by 4, it's 100 points, and then 25 points for PowerPoint. That's how this 425 point comes to be. Okay. Quizzes are standard grading points and stuff. Out of 25 points, it's 25 out of 25 is 100%, and so on. Okay. There'll be a hands-on lab test, as I said, in Word, Excel, and Access. Those are 100 points apiece as well. Okay. Final exam is comprehensive. There are no makeup assignments for this class. This is a pretty hard and fast class with Saturday night deadlines that, you know, is not very forgiving. Okay, so please, if this is a way that you're going to take your online class, make sure you stay on top of it. You should be fine. Okay. Assignments. Okay, all of the assignments, as you noticed at the top of this course outline, have yellow due dates. Typically, the due dates are always Saturday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, with the exception of the final, which is going to be Tuesday, March 6th. Okay. Extra credit. During the exam week, there's going to be an extra credit assignment where you're going to watch a video and then post some response and a discussion, and those will be used for some extra credit points during those exam week. If you're planning on cheating in this class, please review the academic dishonesty. If you're not planning on cheating, well, cool, keep on going, okay? General policies, I reserve the right to make changes to the scheduled announcements. I'll either post notifications or send you to you in an email, okay? If you need some assistance under the American Disabilities Act, our Disabled Students Program can help you in that regards, okay? All right, so if we come back here, the next area I want to look at here is your grades area. Now, right now, the custom view area is empty. That's going to be your progress grade. Every couple of weeks, I will update that, and that'll give you an idea of how you're doing overall in the class. Remember, there are a total of 1,200 points, but we accumulate them from week to week, okay? If we come back over here, the last thing was, again, a copy of the e-text. If I click on the e-text link here and say click here, it'll load up the e-version. One of the things in the welcome letter was to go through a little tour of how the e-text works, okay? And that way we'll familiarize you from chapters by what this little hamburger symbol is used and so on, okay? Hopefully this has been a good introduction to this course, okay? And I look forward to working with you for the next 9 weeks. All right, have a great day. Bye.